Hey friends, today I am planting my second tray of seeds, maybe my third tray of seeds. We'll see how crazy things get. First, we're gonna check in on last week's seeds. This is last week's tray, bunch of herbs, my celery and my onions, and they are not quite up yet. I keep looking, it's like a watched pot will never boil. Yeah, seeds never start when you're looking for them. Now, if I ignore them for a day or two and came down, they'd probably all be up, but it's been not quite a full week, so that is all right. However, I'm really anxious to see that first seedling pop up. So there's tray one, not quite up. Okay, as far as seeds go for tray two, I have my second tray right there. All of it potted up and ready to go. It's got soil in there. It's been pre-moistened. I've got tags made. I'm gonna go ahead and put those tags in, but I wanted to show you the varieties that I am putting in here. This is tray number 2. It's a whole mix of a ton of things. This is like my 4th sticky note to put on here. I've changed my mind so many times, but I'm gonna do a bunch of herbs because I want to get some big pot-sized herbs going. If you just wanted a small herb plant for your yard, you don't have to quite start this early, but I'm gonna do some more thyme. I've only got one thyme plant outside. Thyme is perennial for me here in Michigan, 6A, but I decided I wanted more than just the one plant. Same thing with chives and garlic chives. I have got, my garlic chives never took off, but I've got clumps of chives outside that have been out there for many seasons now. I just want a new one to put out there. I've got Callaway Golden Marguerite Chamomile. This is just really pretty. I do have a clump of this out there too. These are perennial here. Same thing. You can't really see it when I've done it that way. You can't really see it. Zlatilan. This is a Polish chamomile. That looks more like the chamomile that you're used to seeing, I would think. Also perennial here. However, I've been putting it in pots and I've had a hard time getting a good plant, to like a robust plant to come back the next year. So I'm starting some more of those from seed. This is Tulsi, or sometimes called holy basil. I keep seeing how I need to have this in my yard and I don't. So I'm gonna try that. I've got bergamot. This is bee balm. This is a perennial in my zone. This is the lavender color, and I think I also have red. I'm gonna put these out because I'm trying to attract more butterflies and pollinators to my yard. And then I am doing some solo bolt cilantro. Cilantro does not normally do well for me in the spring because Michigan springs can be so funny and go from winter to summer quickly. So I'm gonna try this variety called Slow Bolt from M.I. Gardner. I have got my eucalyptus that I ordered from Johnny Seed. This is silver dollar eucalyptus. I'm gonna get that going. And then I have 3 kinds of mint. Spearmint, lemon mint. Look at those flowers, aren't they pretty? Can you tell I've been digging in the dirt on my fingernails? And then I've got this one called a Marvelous Mix Mint. That one's from Baker Creek. So mint, put it in a pot. Mint grows by runners. Once I get this established, the runners underground will spread it all over your yard, all over your garden. Make sure that you put it in pots to contain it because it's an aggressive, kind of a bully in the garden. So I want to get some mint going. I actually don't have any good mint in the yard of any variety. So I want to get a couple of them together, put them in some pots and cluster them together for a little mint garden. The last thing we're growing today is peanuts. Never grown peanuts. Gonna try it. Have to research a little bit, but we're gonna put them in some soil today. As I'm planting these, I want to give you a note about small seeds. Here is lemon mint. Let me show you how small these seeds are. Can you see how small those are? And this is actually the biggest of the mint seeds that I have. There's ones that are smaller than that. When you plant a seed this small, it's important that you surface sow it. So you're going to put it directly on top of the soil. You can, in theory, put a little bit of soil over it. I never do. I just kind of rough it up a little bit on the surface and then put it down. You have to keep the top soil watered, because if you don't and that top layer dries out, your seeds are going to dry out. You're not going to get good germination. This is important because when you first put those seeds on, that top layer of soil is exposed to the air. It's going to dry out quickly. So a mister bottle or some kind of little spray bottle to mist the tops of those is a good thing to have for little seeds like these herbs or lettuce, things of that nature. So all I did with these mint seeds is I put a couple on top. I pressed them down like this to make sure they have contact with the top soil and the moisture that I put in this, and I'm going to keep it sprayed down and keep this top moist until I get good germination. Okay, tray number 2 is planted. Whole bunch of herbs, thyme, cilantro, chamomile, mints, bee balm, chives, and then I've got 2 full rows of eucalyptus there. That's because I planted the entire pack of eucalyptus. Eucalyptus doesn't have the greatest germination rate even when it's done for a full year. So you can see the germination on this one is only 86%. And every year that goes by, seeds lose germination. So I planted, there's 50 seeds in here. They're teeny tiny. I just kind of split them up between these 8 cells. I grew eucalyptus last year and only had 1 viable plant. So I'm just going to plant them all and see what happens. Now, on to peanuts. Okay, let's look at the peanuts. This is the silliest thing to be excited about. I'm probably going to get like a dozen peanuts, but I like new things, right? So this is Southern Exposure Seed Exchange, the Tennessee Red Valencia. I have done a little bit of research online, and I have found people online that have said they are northern gardeners. They didn't say which state they're from and how north they are. They're northern gardeners, and they have found that these peanuts, once they harvested them, they apparently make crowns in the plant and they push them back into the soil, and they overwintered and started growing again in the spring. If that were true, that would be so exciting. So we're going to try it. Everything I read, so look, they're just peanuts. Look like dang circus peanuts. You are going to break them open. You do not put this in the ground. You sow the actual peanut inside of it. I don't know why they don't open them in advance. What I'm doing is I have got a container like this, and I have 4-inch containers. The information I found online, it said you can sow them as transplants in a 2-inch container, 1 or 2 peanuts. I am going to, and it's 4 to 6 weeks before your last frost. Because I've got a short growing season and I'm going to need a little bit extra time, I'm putting them in the larger containers. I'm going to do 2 to 3 per 4-inch container. And I have them in here because I bottom water everything. So I will just keep pouring water and liquid fertilizer. I use the fish emulsion from Neptune's Harvest. I will be doing that inside this container. So let's open these. I was going to try and do that on camera, but that will not work. I will make a mess. Come on out. I maybe should have done this ahead of time. Hang on. All right. Well, this is what they look like on the inside. Can you see that? Will it? Whoa, I don't know what I just did there. Sorry. Well, that was weird. So they look different. I don't know if it was just that peanut. And I think I've decided I'm going to do 4 in a thing. 1 in each corner. There's 3 in that one. Let's check this one. These ones look much better. Can you see that guy? I don't know if you can see or not, but I'll stick him in there. Ooh. Oh yeah, these ones look much better. All right, good. There was 2 good ones in that one. This is hilarious. Cracking peanuts, planting them in my basement at the end of January. That's exciting. To be honest, I could be planting anything right now and be excited about it because the winter, we got snow on this morning. So it got warm for the last couple of days and everything outside melted. You could see the grass again. And even though I know that winter is not even close to being over. Whenever the grass starts coming up, I get excited again. But premature spring excitement. It is not springtime. I have months to go. Ouch. Am I making really funny faces on camera? Ooh, there's another one. Okay. This is highly entertaining. It's very satisfying. Okay. One more. Three and four. All right, let me show you how these look. A little bit of a peanut mess, but so I've got 4 in each one. See, those ones look really good. These ones look a little bit rougher, but it said to put them 1 to 2 inches down. You normally want to plant them twice as deep as they are wide. So I'm going to go about like that. And then all I'm going to do is move the soil over. And then once I do this to all of them, I'm going to go ahead and water them in. Put them over with the other seeds. Ooh, first I'm going to label them. Well, hello, Jack Frost. Did you take my chair? That's where I sit. I know. All right, so we've got the peanuts planted, and I put the other tray of seeds over here. There's our second tray, our first tray. I'm gonna get the rest of my lights hooked up this week so I can start moving into here. Exciting, huh, friends? Yay! Okay, that's a wrap on my second week of seeds. 2.5 trays if you count the peanuts. And yeah, the next time we plant, we'll be doing some perennial flowers and maybe some cold hardy cabbage, broccolis. Those are coming up next. All right, have a great day, and I will talk to you guys soon.